and you wanted to say, we wanted to look at some of the potential playoff matchups that are happening because there are a good amount of playoff matchups. And teams have been moving up and down the standings a little bit, but a lot of the times these matchups have been kind of in place.
Yeah, they've been kind of cohesive, consistent for real in terms of the standings right now. And so I wanted to take a little dive and really see, Ben, bro, how you feel about some of those potential matchups.
All right, so first one we wanted to do, Magic Knicks.
Yes, sir.
Take a look at that. So,
you know how I feel about the
we know
Magic.
how Zach feels about the Knicks and how Zach feels about the Magic. He feels very differently about both teams. I'm starting to come over to, I kind of like the Knicks.
It's kind of crazy.
Starting to come over.
It's really only because what you do the other day, +7 with the Knicks is what you said.
And
you
they
took
won.
them and they won the game.
And they won.
That's really
without
what it is.
OG.
And I told him, too.
If you win me
him
money,
that.
I have to like you.
You see, yeah, well, that's what it was. I said, you only saying that. You rolling with the Knicks all of a sudden because they put a couple dollars in your pocket. I knew that's what the case was.
If you're winning me money, I can't be mean to you. I have to start liking you. And honestly, this Knicks team with OG healthy, Jalen Brunson balling out.
It's fine. It's
Maybe.
still mid. It's still mid. You know how I told you it's been mid this entire time. Now, there's been a lot of I've been up
and down on the Knicks. A lot.
I've seen a lot of social media posts about Paolo Banchero across various social media platforms, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or if you call it X, whatever. But I've seen so many people go for the bat with Paolo Banchero about how he's leading his team. They're top 4 seed in the East right now.
Yep.
They've played exceptionally well. I would argue that he could probably get in the mix for most improved player of the year too. He probably won't receive the award, but he's been a man on a mission and hasn't really received that much media attention. But listen, come playoff time though, Ben, all the noise,
we're going to be introduced.
The eyes are going to be introduced to Paolo Banchero and Orlando Magic.
Interesting.
And I'm confident in this next sentence. The Orlando Magic, I believe, can pull it off and really get an upset over the New York Knicks, especially if the Knicks don't have Julius Randle.
The New York Knicks hatred continues from this side of the screen.
Oh my goodness!
Not that I don't believe in the Magic.
Okay.
I'm starting to come along a little bit on the Knicks. Now, in a 7-game series, can they be consistent? They obviously are going to need Julius Randle, and how is he going to fit back in though? With Brunson and with OG and with those guys and figuring that out. That'll be interesting to see if that chemistry fits because we know how Julius can get. If things aren't going his way, things really don't go his way.
We've seen him struggle. Yeah, we've seen him struggle offensively for sure in the playoffs. So, listen, I got to roll with the Orlando Magic being led by Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and the crew. You know what I'm saying? I think they can really go out there and make some noise.
You're going to have to sing the song if they win the series.
Oh, you already
You're going to have to come out here and sing the full song.
Got to sing the song.
Whoa,
it's a bop.
Whoa.
Concerning. Evan?
I'm going Knicks solely on the reason that they made it to the second round last year. I'm just going off experience.
Okay.
I'm going off experience in the playoffs that veteran presence helps. I was 50-50 on this one. I think the Magic are a great team. I think they have the opportunity to beat the Knicks in a 7-game series.
Yeah,
I just think...
Let's go all the way back. Let's take a rewind.
I'll take experience over inexperience any day when it comes to playoffs.
Let's rewind back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can look back and say it.
No, beginning of the season. 1 year away.
Oh,
so it sounds like Evan really want to say that the Orlando Magic are 1 year
100%. Get them in the playoffs. They might not win this year. Next year, there'll be a problem.
Okay.
I like it. Next matchup that we want to look at. Again, these are potential playoff matchups, the way the standings are as of this recording on March 20th. Heat, Bucks.
Now listen, man. I know that last season in the postseason that the Miami Heat took care of business as the 8th seed, as they currently are hovering around 7th, 8th right now in the playoffs.
Can they do it again?
And they took care of business against the number 1 seed that was the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I don't know
2 years in a row.
They can do it 2 years in a row simply because they have a guy who's a shot maker, shot creator for the Milwaukee Bucks in Damian Lillard. And with them having him, I think that'll really give them a better advantage than what they did having like a Chris Middleton being your second option. If you got Damian Lillard and you got Giannis in the postseason, what you gonna do, Bam? What you gonna do, Jimmy? I think that may not be enough.
That's a good point. I don't know if I think again the Heat are trying to run it back. They're trying to make a finals or make a playoff run as a bit of a lower seed than they usually are. I don't think they can do it again.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And I don't like the Bucks the way that they have played this season. They've been concerning, but
Inconsistent
in a series
you
against
was high
the Heat.
on them, then you was low on them.
Yeah.
They keep you your thermostat just inconsistent with them right now. It's 1 minute is 71, 1 minute is like 66.
These are Chicago spring.
You know
It's
what I'm
hot
saying?
and
Yeah,
then it's
Chicago
cold.
spring right now.
This is, and we talked about having confidence in these picks. That my confidence in the Bucks are very low to win this series, but they're more than I would pick for the Heat. I just don't know how the Heat are able to consistently win in a 7-game series. They might pull off a couple wins or two against a Bucks team that falls asleep, doesn't play defense, can't hit their shots.
Right.
But ultimately, in a 7-game series, it should be the Bucks who win this.
Should be.
Evan?
Simply put, Bucks have more talent. Bucks are going to win.
There we go.
I ain't mad at that.
That's easy.
Yep, simply put.
Let's do Pelicans Clippers for the next matchup. Again, this is a low intensity one for me. I don't have a
Low
lot
intensity?
of trust. Clippers, I guess. I'll go Clippers.
Mm,
Again, do we trust them? Not necessarily, but I trust the Pelicans a little bit less.
that's fair. But I got to roll with the Pelicans on this one. Definitely got to roll with the Pels because they've been playing great ball as of late. Zion
Pelicans
Williamson,
fly.
last 5 or 6 games, getting like 25 plus points, over 55% from the field. You know what I'm saying? I think he's turning that corner that everybody was kind of hoping and expecting for from Zion Williamson. You know what I'm saying? Going out there and scoring 25 plus
He
a
looks
night,
fit.
turning this corner
He
right
looks
now.
fit.
Yep, playing in great shape, and nobody's giving him that credit. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? They tarnish these guys
Yeah.
when it look like they not in shape or not playing well, but when they turn the corner, where y'all at? I'm here to give Zion Williamson that credit, and CJ and
That's
BI. I think they can get it done against this Clippers team if they're not healthy.
I'm just worried about the consistency from the Clippers. Evan?
I would say the Clippers, but exactly what you said is the reason why I'm like 50-50 on it, especially with Zion playing the way he's playing right now. It's insane. But again, experience, I guess I'll go on that side of things.
Yep.
Clippers have veterans.
It's a tough
Pelicans.
one.
It's a
It's a
tough
tough
one,
matchup.
though.
Hold on,
I go either
It's
way.
so
I'm gonna
tough.
push back. I'm pushing back on Evan off the strength. Okay, you say veterans, but one of them veterans is James Harden.
That's true.
So how you feel about that?
Yeah. He's so good in the playoffs, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I might change my pick.
You
Pelicans.
might
I
change
know.
your
I know.
pick. Yeah, you forgot
I feel like
James
Paul
Harden over
George
there.
can help, but then Kawhi evens out the James Harden
Okay.
issues.
Okay.
So it gives me a little bit of the edge.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
All right, boys, quickly before we go to break, Suns Mavericks. Winner take all
Yeah,
game,
this is a play-in
possibly
game,
as
yeah.
a play-in game. If this happens, who are we taking?
Ooh, I got the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah,
Dallas
I'm going Mavs,
Mavericks. I'm
too.
rolling with Kyrie and Luka.
Got to go Mavs. I think you saw what Kyrie did at the end of the game against the Nuggets.
That left hand.
I think winner take all. I think
I
Luka's
think
going to be
he-
locked
he's
in.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, I don't trust the Suns in any way, shape, or form.
Just
That team to
can't.
me is
No,
It just cannot.
Evan?
don't trust him. You have two of the best closers in
Yeah.
the NBA. You're
Look at
not.
that.
You're one game
Man,
takes
if all
all. Yeah.
three of us
Taking the
pick it
Mavs.
though,
Yeah.
that's when
That means the
usually
Suns are gonna win by 20.